Man, welcome to the dribble, man. This is my icons edition, man. Welcome to the dribble, man. This is my icons edition, man, with legendary performers. From another bad creation. We got Chris and we got my man Ro, man. What's going on?
Yo,
with
what
y'all?
up, what up, what up?
What up, world?
I'm so thankful and grateful to have y'all on my platform, man. I always will forever look at y'all as somewhat fashion trendsetters, man, for guys my age and shit, man. Y'all was real. Who was getting y'all dressed for them videos? I know that Michael Bivins was responsible for the Another Bad Creation as a group, but how did y'all dress day to day? Was that y'all? Was that who y'all was? Was y'all really getting fresh, man, or was that an image?
Well, we always been fresh, you know what I mean, getting fresh and everything like that, but a lot of the stuff that we was wearing, it was, what was going on around us in the hood, what the OGs on the corner had on, and we was just emulating what we saw.
And then dealing with Michael Bivins, he put the stamp on us, so he kind of took our swag to a whole nother level.
Yeah, he always
with
was
the
fly.
fashion, you know what I'm saying? So,
No doubt.
Along with Kevin Wells, so we mixed and matched and made it work.
Bring me back to the beginning, man. How was the group Another Bad Creation? How was it formulated? Take me back to day one. Y'all can do it together, punch in and out, but hold me down.
I started off in 1987, 88 summer. You know what I'm saying? I'm his cousin, so I used to go to his house, and Red and Mark, they all stayed in the same neighborhood, and we just didn't want to do what everybody else was doing. On Gully Road, College Park, if you Google the history on that, it always been like a drug-infested bad area, and we ain't really want to get into that, so we all like music and rapping, so we decided to start us a group to stay out of trouble. And we would do our little routines on the corner for all the hustlers, and they'll give us money and let us get out the way, So shout out to everybody from Gully Road, Mike McDowell, rest in peace.
Right.
Spice, OG Spice. And a lot of the OGs, they kept us out the way. They didn't want us to be involved in that.
Okay. The name Another Bad Creation. Did y'all come up with that, or did y'all have a name prior to the performing?
No, we had some kind of corny ass name at first.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
14 karat
Like 14
gold,
karat gold or
or
something
Five
like
Sensations or something. But
Yeah.
we met a guy. We met Kevin Wells, and he kind of gave us the name along with his brother Fade, and they gave us a fly name, Another Bad Creation, and the rest is history.
Okay. What was it like, man? Was it a lot of responsibility involved? Because I know from being in entertainment, by the time a video appears on television, it looks all glamorous and everything,
Right.
but nobody, looks into the fact that it might have took 3 or 4 hours, 50 takes, lighting, standing under lighting, a lot of repetition. What was that like to handle all of that as a child?
Well,
Preteen,
as a child,
rather. Preteen.
Nah. Yeah, because me and him, we the older ones in the group, so we was like 11, 12. Dave, he the youngest, so he was like 5. You know what I mean? So, it was a task, man. I got to give it up to K. Wells, because he was our manager, and last time I talked to him, I was like, man, how did you do it? How did you deal with all of us kids? Because we, you know what I'm saying, we from the hood, so we raising hell, we going to be tearing shit up,
Right.
Getting impatient, but we always looked at it kind of like as a business, and we knew that that's what we had to do to get to the next level.
Right.
We had to stay focused and be disciplined, and there was certain stuff where we couldn't do what everybody else was doing, but we just couldn't do it.
Right.
Because we was trying to get to the next level.
Right.
So how did y'all manage to fit in being, preteens? How did y'all get y'all Nintendo time? When did y'all get to play Tecmo Bowl and things of that nature, man?
We had a lot of downtime, but
Yeah.
for the most part, we were kind of had jobs at an early age, and that's how we looked at it. That's what was instilled in us. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of grew up fast. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just turned 40, but I feel like I'm 50 because I did so much at a young age. You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
Right. And then too, a lot of it, man, traveling, being away from home, that was kind of cool for me, because it was like, shit, I know what was going on at home. I want to go see what the hell going on in LA, what's going on in New York,
Right.
As a youngster, I always just wanted to go different places, and I had my partners with me. We really much didn't have no Nintendo time, but we always had each other, you know what I mean? So we was all young kids away from home. Sometimes we be homesick, but we all fed off each other, and we
Right.
still do to this day.
Right. Still a lot of love. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
What was it like encountering other, preteen groups? Because as time went on, we started to see the birth of other, you had the boys, I think, you had Molly G and them,
Yeah.
you had Crisscross, you had the youngsters.
Yeah, shout out to them.
So yeah,
Shout
when
out.
y'all would encounter these guys, in passing or whatever, what was it like?
Well, when we first got into it, we met the boys. Remember, we was at the Omni at MC Hammer. We was with Michael Bivens, MC Hammer, Heavy D. They was on tour,
Right.
and we met the boys backstage. And it was like the first young niggas that we met in the game, and it was like, wow.
They were really our inspiration.
Yeah, that was our.
like,
We used to do they
we
songs
created
and
our
talent
group
shows.
based on the boys. Like
Yeah.
we said, we want to be
We
like
wanna
them.
be like them.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
what I'm
So,
saying?
shout out to the boys, Hakeem,
Bilal, Taj, Kyrie. Shout
Love
out to
y'all,
their
man.
pops too. I still be talking to Bilal all the time too, but just looking at them, they inspired us to want to do it. And then like once we got on, we see other people come along like
High five.
High Five. They was a little bit older than us though. Them niggas, they was on some.
It's
they
the
was-
same lane.
Yeah.
It was the same
Right,
lane.
right.
They were older. They were older.
Just a
than
little
me.
older,
Yeah.
yeah.
But just seeing the other people come along, it was like, it just felt good to know that we was kind of like the first ones to be like ourselves. Cause the boys, they was like dressed in suits and stuff, but we was the first ones as young kids to come really who we are. You know what I mean? And
Like them hood little niggas.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like yeah.
But just to see everybody else come along, it was dope, man. You know what I mean? Like then people start dissing us and shit, like the family, Jam Master J group.
I remember them.
Them niggas dissed us. The girls,
The honeys
some girls,
from-
they
from the
dissed
D.
us. Crisscross, they tried to kill niggas how they came at us, but just it was just dope, man, to know that like, damn, we doing something, niggas, talking about us and want to be like us and shit. But
Word.
it was a dope feeling, man. And then to still be able to come home to where we from, our neighborhood, and get love, that what made it more dope to me.
Y'all was really, really major, man, with the urban fashion, man. Y'all had the overall jumpsuits.
Shout out to Shirt King Fade too.
Y'all had the airbrush shit. Y'all had the bucket hats. What was it like going back to the hood with all that fly shit in the air when niggas was getting killed for starter jackets?
Yeah,
Y'all had
It was rough. It was rough.
was
Like
rough.
I remember getting robbed from my Jordans, like in the hood, like you know what I'm saying.
That's what I was
Right. We
that's
stayed
what I
right
was
in the
asking.
hood.
Did
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
have any problems back around the way?
We had a few problems.
We had a few run-ins, but we still, young men, and we still got to do what we got to do. So it was some times where we had to do some stuff, we ain't proud of, but
Motherfucking right.
it was called for. It was necessary,
Right. Because people had a perception of like,
Oh,
you
them
see
niggas
on
some
TV.
suckers. Them niggas.
But we was
singing-
right there in the hood.
We was
Right.
right in
You
the
know what
hood
I'm
with
saying?
y'all niggas every day. So
You got caught for your Jordans.
Caught for my Jordans coming through the
coming through the cut.
Old Town Village, shout out, you know what I'm saying, to the hood.
Pre was with us too. Pre was with us. Yeah.
Wow. As y'all started to get a little bit older, what was it like? Was y'all still as interested and enthusiastic to be entertainers as y'all were when y'all began? Because like you said, it was a job, and everybody don't like their job. Everybody don't
Right.
like work. So
Right.
yeah, what was it like as time started to progress?
Well, for me, it was, it's something what I like to do. I still like music. I'm still into it. I listen to it every day, But just getting older, you start seeing, like when you young, it's fun and all this, and it's traveling and all this, everything beautiful. But as you get older, you start to see like the different motivations and motives in people. You know what I'm saying? That you couldn't see while you young because you just a kid. You don't know, but as you get older, you start to see, okay, this nigga here ain't really all the way down like he say he is, or okay, what this nigga over here told me was right, but I was listening to this nigga. It's just as you grow, just growing into a young man. From a kid, you learn how to read people, and
Right.
who
For me,
really
it was
got
just
your
like,
back.
it was different because as we got a little older, we started like, shit started to make sense to us. Like, we ain't had no money, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
we did all this shit and we ain't got no money, like, you know what I mean? So, like, we still in the hood. Mama need pay rent. Mama, you know what I'm saying? So we trying to figure out things, and as I think the group just started kind of like, we grew up on different sides of towns, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
just trying to figure out, how we gonna make it and how we gonna survive, you know what I mean?
Right.
Y'all was in the Motown Philly video,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
It just that whole line, y'all the East Coast family.
Right.
That shit was huge. What was that video like? What was it like? Did y'all tour with BOYZ II Men?
Well, we did a lot of shows with Boys to Men, but as far as the East Coast family go, you know, Boys to Men, A.B.C, BBD, like, in the beginning, that was like some real shit because us and Boys to Men, nigga, we was in the mud together for real. I remember when they was down here and they was talking about them niggas can't dance. They got to learn how to dance.
Right.
They sent them niggas to a hotel way out somewhere. And
You talk about Lennox or Roswell Road.
yeah, that was shit. That's far from the South Side back then.
Right.
But, then they didn't have no money. They stopped paying for their hotel. So remember all of them when it was 4 of them. They was all over Chris' house in Gobby Road. We was all sleeping on the floor in his mama's
real
house
story
on
right
the
there.
floor, nigga, for about 4 days, talking shit about each other all night, cracking jokes. Them niggas, some good niggas, man. And then we was working on. Mike had that little show down here. Remember, we moved to Philly.
It was for Jack the Rapper.
Yeah, it was for Jack the Rapper, and we moved to Philly. We moved to some apartments.
Corman Suites.
Corman Suites. Whoever
Okay.
from Philly, I don't know what side of town it's on, but we stayed right here. Boys to Men stayed next door, right next door to us. So we always would interact with them. You know what I mean? Them still family to me. Them my brothers for real.
What did y'all think of Philadelphia?
I like Philadelphia.
It was different, you know, but it was
Shout out Charlie Mack too.
Yeah, Charlie Mack used to come pick us up all the
Yep.
time and take us to the plateau.
To the Plateau,
Right.
West
All over
Philly,
Philly,
what's the
yeah.
mall? The Gallery Mall
I don't
back then.
Yeah, the gallery.
South
in Philly.
Street, all that.
Yeah.
Yep, I like Philly though. Philly dope.
Every name that comes out y'all mouth, y'all from a legendary era. You just name drop Charlie Mack, so on. So
Oh, yeah.
y'all of course know Will Smith.
Yeah,
Fred.
met him. Yep.
Met him a few times.
Met him
yeah.
a few times.
Cool dude. This is around where the Fresh Prince area right there, right before that. Even
Yeah,
that,
right before that. Yep.
I think y'all was he was pretty fresh on the Fresh
Oh, man,
Prince,
he
but
was
y'all was
killing
giving that nigga some work, my nigga. Y'all had that shit on, man. Y'all had them fucking winter starters on, man, with the hoods and the bucket hats.
Yeah.
If you Google a picture on ABC today, y'all gonna be fresh, dressed, 90s shit, man.
Appreciate it.
Word. I remember that era like yesterday, man. The Major Damage jeans and
Yeah.
the used jeans and
Used.
yeah, man. 2019, you know what I'm saying? Bring me up to date on what y'all trying to reestablish as far as, you know, coming back to the social media and coming back to the light that we have, you know, provided with a lot of these urban media platforms.
I think really just trying to capitalize on the brand, the name, and other bad creation, and try to do some other things outside of just music. It's not always about the music. There's so many different avenues to make money in the entertainment industry. So,
Right.
yeah, we're doing some different things. Right now, you see me and Ro, but we still cool with Mark,
I just
Red,
got on the phone with Red.
Dave. We all family. Like, it's still all love. You know what I'm saying? We talk to each other every day. And we out here trying to get it.
Yes, sir.
What's your relationship like with Mike?
We really don't talk
Well,
about it.
you know, I talk to him probably the most from time to time out the blue, but it just, you know, it is what it is. You know, business is business.
Okay.
Type of thing.
How long has it been? You said you don't. He said he don't talk to him. You said you talk to him. You seem like you're trying to keep it cordial.
Oh no.
I need that. I need answers.
No, I talked to him. You know what? I talked to him serious business. I think it maybe was last year, 2018,
Right.
early 2018. You know, and it ain't no bad blood.
It really
Business is
ain't.
business. You know, whatever, however it played out, it is what it is. You know, shout out Mike, cause honestly, he didn't even really have to fuck with niggas for real.
Yeah.
You know, just being real about it. But a lot of shit what went on, you know, was not really fair on our end. You know what I mean?
Would you say that it was
Yeah.
common practice in the music business?
Right, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But it's been so much time that went past, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, that shit was like 30 years ago, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
me
you
growing
got-
up and being a man, like, I can't really hold on to some shit that was happening, you know, so many years ago.
Right.
Whether it was good or bad. You know, I didn't make peace with the situation. And,
Right.
you know, it's a whole different, you know what I'm saying, date, you know what I mean?
Which song would you consider to be bigger, Playground or Aisha?
That's a good question.
Damn, ain't nobody never asked me that. I don't know. They both sold what? They both sold like right
See,
there.
we have like a 2.5 million records sold album.
Word.
So, then
For
we
the
have
whole album.
And we got two, I think Playground sold more than
More than
Aisha.
Aisha.
Both of the singles are gold.
I believe
But I think
this is
Playground
why.
was like
I believe
close to a
everybody
million in
could
sales.
relate.
Yeah, I think Playground was more relatable.
Everybody could relate to Playground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, cause shit, at that time, that's where we had to go to the store and to the playground.
That playground that y'all had in that video, where was it located? Was that actually here in Atlanta?
No,
it was in New York. We shot the whole joint in New York.
Yeah, we shot that video in New York.
We was all over the city, from Brooklyn to Harlem, on the subway.
On the subway.
Just running through the city.
Mm-hmm.
Where was Aisha filmed at?
Here in Atlanta.
Word.
Yeah.
Y'all used to have the Patrick Ewing sneakers too.
Oh yeah.
We had all the latest fashion.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was like our contract or something. They said make sure these niggas be fresh.
Stay fresh,
You know
my nigga.
Oh yeah.
Word.
Yep.
In Atlanta, it there's a lot of, I don't know, you could say like child prodigies as far as the music goes. You got y'all, you got Chris Cross, you got Usher. Relationship. Usher grew up down here too. He's a Georgia native, right?
Well, I think he's from Tennessee, but we used to see Usher like back in the day. You know what I mean? He cool dude. Yep.
Cool dude. I remember him singing the End
BOYZ
of the
the
Road
Man
for us on our bus back in the day. You know, this before he even got a deal or anything.
Yep.
You know, so everybody that came to Atlanta and got on and got rich and
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like to be the first ones to really kind of start the Atlanta movement is speaks volumes.
What was it like, you know, running around with the late great Heavy D? You mentioned that earlier, man. I thought that was real vintage, so I wanted to save that question.
He was like the coolest and the realest dude, personality wise, outside of like music and business and anything else. He was just a cool, fly dude.
Cool
you know
dude,
what I mean?
man.
Genuine.
Like, we used to be in LA and he might just be like, yo, I'm finna pull up, y'all get ready. And we go shoot basketball and kicking, yo. Heavy D had them girls too. That overweight lover shit was real. Straight up.
Right.
Straight up.
Right. Right. Oh man. What I want to do is I'm gonna abbreviate this interview. I want to put y'all on my live for a minute. Let y'all answer some questions from the fans and shit. Why don't you give me a drop? We can come back to this, man. Let them know who I'm fucking with right now.
Yo, we in the building. I'm Chris from Another Bad Creation.
I'm Ro from Another Bad Creation. You know
we on
saying?
Gully TV.
Gully
dig?
TV.
You know
Shout out.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy. This is too.
So Harlem, man. Harlem. I be in Harlem, man. The only thing moving, man. Keeping the game up. Yup. 40th. Harlem.